Hello everybody, back here again for a vlog a day, and today is Sunday the 26th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day today. Gorgeous weather, hot, a little bit of overcast here and there, a little bit of rain here and there, but overall really good day. So got this morning way stupid early, like 4:09 I think it was. I was up and around. I looked at the clock. Dogs woke me up, just making noise, and just, yeah, it is what it is. So got up though, got kind of a rough start, have a massive headache, like just sucks, like just a real bad headache. It's not good. So went ahead, got the dogs taken care of, got them all wrapped up, got them quiet, said to hell, went back and kind of laid down on the couch for a little bit, trying to keep them all quiet. So I got back to the bedroom, trying to keep everybody, just, yeah, it is what it is. Ended up with a couple dogs on the couch with me and stuff. Everybody was getting along decently, but they kept trying to play, and they rest on, like trying to keep it quiet in the house. And finally just gave up and said hell with it and just let the noise flow kind of thing. I'm like, just do what you want to do, be dogs. So went ahead, my shoulder is out, severely bad. I don't know what I did. It's just, my right shoulder is completely just like locked up. It's super tight, super tender, sore, just, it's bad. So don't know what caused it, but it's not making me happy. And then I've got a massive headache to boot, which the two together doesn't do well. So went ahead, got a couple things done, got the dogs taken care of. Finally, it was time to actually get up, start moving around, doing stuff. Got a couple things around done, nothing major. Ended up hopping in the hot tub, because I definitely need to try and soak this body and see if I can't get it to loosen up a little bit. And talked to my wife, and I said, hey, am I gonna need to go walk the dog out the golf course? And she's like, nope, I got it covered. I'm gonna go to work, and then from there I'm gonna go back out here, and then after that I'm gonna go back to work again, kind of thing and whatnot. And I said, if you need me to go, just let me know. I have zero problems going. She goes, you got a bunch of dogs here? I said, it's not a problem. I can make it work with all the dogs and stuff, not a problem at all. She said, okay. And I was gonna go a little on the early side because I had other dogs coming and stuff, and I wanted to have the walk done beforehand. She said, nope, I got it. I said, well, in that case then, since I have nowhere to drive today, I have nothing to do, I'm gonna have a few drinks, because my body hurts really bad, and I found every once in a while a few shots of alcohol will help loosen up my muscles, act like a muscle relaxer, and be able to go that way. So I'm like, cool, no big deal, we're all good to go. So I have my day planned. I have to go feed the cat and stuff. That's walking distance, and I gotta run still. Even my shoulder hurting like it is, I still gotta get my run in and whatnot and whatever. So I end up mixing myself up a little mixed drink with 3 shots and a little bit of flavor to kind of basically put that down. And I find 3 shots gets me into just a little bit more of a muscle relaxed state. Makes me realize I couldn't legally drive, kind of thing. And it is what it is, but I'm not driving today, so I don't care. So went ahead, and that was at 8:09 I think this morning. I took basically 3 shots, and I was like, yeah, this is not me. This is not something I do on an average basis. Like, it's, yeah, I legitimately like have been known to like drink like 3 drinks in a month, let alone 3 drinks at 8:09 in the morning. So knocked that back, and then basically just kind of hung out with the dogs, playing with them and stuff. Had a couple new dogs coming that I had watched before. Then I have a few like 3 old dogs here that are little tiny dogs that are just barky. I guess there's 2 old ones and 1 young one, but they're all just real barky and like acting all aggressive about their space. And the 2 dogs that are coming don't do well with dogs that get like all aggressive on them and chase them off. They're gonna stand on the ground. And often they're just playing their headbutt them and stuff, but it looks intimidating and stuff. And I want to introduce them slowly and all that good fun stuff. So the dogs finally showed up. And it's good to go. Put all those dogs outside, brought them in, everything going good. As I was letting those new dogs out, I brought the little ones in, so the tiny dogs are inside and stuff, the other dogs are outside, and I'm like, cool, we're great, we're good to go. Everybody's getting along fine, nobody's no problem. And then my mom decided she was going to help me out, which I've been telling her over and over again, please stop helping me when it comes to this kind of stuff. A lot of times you don't know why I do what I do, and just stop this. And I apparently I've let her get away with help me by bringing the dogs out and doing anything stuff and blah blah. I'm like, just tell me if you think they want to go out, text me, whatever and stuff, and I'll happily come get them, whatever, they're fine, and we'll go from there. And I was like, to hell with it. And sure enough, she comes out, she goes, so and so wants out. She was, I'm like, what the hell? And then next thing I know, the one little dog wanted out, and then the one of the 2 new dogs runs in, their dog runs out and starts barking at the other dog. And next thing I know, I look over in the door, we have like a gap room, like between outside and our house. We have like a back porch / bedroom that we use. I use it as a back porch, but it's got a closet, so it's a full bedroom. But we use it as an entryway, kind of like a airtight air gap, basically from the outside to the inside of the house kind of deal. So in the process, I look over, and she's on herself, and the dog's out. I'm like, go head back out. And the one dog comes in, so the other 2 tinies are inside. The one of them's super like aggro inside. And I look over, the door's open, and I'm like, what the hell? I shut the damn door. The dog runs in. So now I've got a dog outside that's being tormented and now scared to death and yelling because I was like, what the fuck? These dogs are sniffing me, they're poking me and shit. And I have another dog runs inside with a dog that I know is aggro when it comes to being aggressive and dogs get too close to it. And I'm like, son of a bitch. I'm like, goddamn, shut the door. And I was like, what the hell? So I kind of got in her ass a little bit. I'm like, stop helping me. You know, this shit's bad. Like this is all your fault right now. It's all your fault. So I got the dogs, basically went ahead, went back and got the inside dog by mount. Everybody was fine. Just had to give them that. They needed that 5 seconds of space where they get a chance to, you know, sniff around and whatnot, and they're good to go. But without that 5 second gap, it just becomes a thing where that dog's yelling. The other dog's like, hey, what do you want to play? And he's like headbutting him and stuff. And I'm like, son of a bitch. So then stuff, got them all chilled out. So I said, no, you can't. Just stop helping me, you know. So basically, I got the dogs all settled down. Outside, I came back inside to tell my mom, like, hey, this is what she just threw a little tantrum. She's like, I don't want to talk about it. I'm like, well, you have to talk about it because this is how it is. Like, at some point, I might not be right now, but when you grow up and you want to talk about this stuff, these are reasons why this happens. Like, we have to have this conversation and stuff because this cannot happen. I won't help at all. And I said, if I ask you for help, please help me. Otherwise, don't help me. You know, if you're inside the dogs, a lot of them, especially the little dogs and some of the old dogs, wanted to sit inside with her and sit on the couch, watch TV, look out the window, watch the neighbors, whatever they're doing. Great. The dogs love you. You love the dogs. It's all wonderful. It's all great. But stop bringing them out to me. Stop interfering in this whole process and stuff. If you think they want to come outside, text me. I'll come in and get them, and we'll go from there. You know. But this kind of stuff happens, and I'm very OCD. But I have a reasoning to my madness. I wanted to explain to her what that reasoning was, and she wanted nothing of it. She didn't want to hear it, didn't want to talk about it, and it was just pissy. And she's like, well, I'm not stupid. I'm like, well, you're acting like it. You know, like, you did a stupid thing here. This is acting like a stupid thing. So we got into it. She's all pissy. And I'm just like, I don't give a shit. This is my job. This is my business. And I try to explain this to people and stuff in the process. Like, I make a lot of money doing this. Like, this is a full-time job. This is more money than a lot of people will ever make in their life. I make by watching dogs. Like, this is a full-time job for me, and it is what it is. And you break that down, you know, over the rest of my working life, which, you know, not that long I got left before I'm going to not be doing this stuff. But a single instant that gets a dog killed or something, I don't watch dogs anymore. If something happens, dog dies, just like my wife. Once in a while, I'm making up medication and stuff, she'll drop a pill on the floor or lose a pill. And if that dog eats that pill and dies, like, I'm done. I'm never going to have that conversation twice of, hey, because of me, your dog is dead. I'll never have that conversation twice. If I ever have to have it once, that'll be the last chance I ever take. I will never even hold somebody's leash again if we're going to like a store. Like, 100% not my responsibility at this point. Like, I don't give a damn how good I am at this. And if it's my fault and that dog's done, I am done watching this. So that literally a single stupidity mistake can cost me $1 million. Like, I will have made over $1 million watching dogs in my lifetime by far. Like, so like, I will lose a future revenue of $1 million. So this stupid little mistake can cost me $1 million. You know, like, I do not want to take a chance on this. And then if you look at the fact that I'm going to invest some of that money into the stock market and so on and so forth, it's a lot more than $1 million. Like, I'm going to make. This is just actual hard-earned cash, assuming there's no inflation coming, just what I'm making right now kind of thing and stuff, and with the rate I go, that's what I'm going to make. So this is a giant deal for me. Like, this is my career. Like, this is legitimately what I do. This is who I am. I am the dog guy. Like, that's what I do, and that's what I have to have. And I try to explain to her this, and she's all mad and pouty and doesn't want to talk to me and stuff. And I bring their dogs back in. I'm like, hey, just so you know, every time I bring dogs in or out, I'm like, hey, I'm taking these out, I'm bringing this one in. And I said, hey, I'm bringing these two dogs in and stuff. And I said, did you hear me? I don't want to talk. And I said, well, you got to hear me, because if you don't know they're here, you might open the front door and let them out front. So you have to acknowledge that you heard me. She's being all mad and pissy, and I'm like, I don't give a damn. Act like a baby. I don't give a shit. The option is, it becomes a situation where now you got to live in your bedroom. When we have dogs, you're not allowed out of your room, because I cannot have you putting these dogs' life at risk, and my career at risk. I mean, legitimately, this is what I do, and I'm just like, no. I do it for fun. I don't need the money. My bank's full. I've got paid for houses, all kind of stuff. I don't care. But this is what I do. This is what I work this as a job because it makes me really good money and allows me the freedom to go out and buy things like a convertible Corvette just on a whim. I literally walk down and pay cash for and stuff, that kind of thing. It allows me those kind of deals to take cruises whenever my wife wants to take time off work. And even like when I take the cruise, I'm literally losing about $1,500 I've turned down in business on that cruise that I won't be able to watch. And some of them overlap where it's like legitimately like I'm missing it by 1 day, but it's an 8-day stay. So that's a lot of money I'm missing because of 1 day. So, but yeah, that's where I was there. I got that all settled out. She just pouted and stuff. I called my wife, talked to her, and kind of vented to her a little bit about it. I think it was fine. We ended up having dinner together. My wife took care of her, the whole thing. She worked super late, back out, played with the dog and stuff, spent the night out there. We had dinner, back outside. All the dogs were good. All the dogs were chilling. And like I said, had not been like, just all I needed was that 30 seconds. All I needed for that would have been perfectly fine. But the dogs are out. Next thing I know, I have 2 dogs, one outside, one inside. And I don't know how they're going to react. And the other dogs are being ornery. And I'm not right there to watch them. I cannot have that. It is what it is. So once she calms down to her, when she's ready to talk about it, we'll talk about it, and we'll have a little conversation of, hey, these are what has to happen. This is where it is. This will be no different than you're an employee of mine, no different than you're a friend, no different than whatever it is. You're a house guest that you live here, and you still have to follow rules. That's what it is. So anyway, that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.